Hello and welcome. This is Angie with thecountrysheetcottage.net. So we're back tonight with another great Cricut project. So let's jump in and get started making our craft. You'll need some pint-sized mason jars, some vinyl in any color, some glass paint in white, some fake snow, some battery-operated tea lights, a craft knife, as well as some weeding tools. So the first thing you'll want to do is download your SVG files, and we have 9 free Christmas shapes on thecountrysheetcottage.net. I will drop a link for those in the description below. You'll upload those to your Cricut machine and cut any shapes you want. We have 9 different ones to choose from. Cut those from any color vinyl and then weed away all the excess vinyl. Once you've weeded away all the excess, you can just peel and stick the vinyl from the backing paper and just stick it right on those mason jars. Now, you can use transfer tape for the peel and stick portion, but I like to just peel these with my hands and stick them and not even bother with the transfer tape, but that part is completely up to you. You do want to make sure that your jars are clean and dry before starting this project. I like to use a little rubbing alcohol on my jars and just clean them really well and allow them to dry before starting. And then once you stick the vinyl, you just want to make sure it's adhered really, really well. You can even use something like an old credit card to burnish them down. Then you'll just want to paint over the entire thing with the first coat of paint. Now, the type of paint we're using is a milk glass paint from Martha Stewart Crafts. I like to use a glass paint that is slightly opaque for this project, and I'm going to do 2 coats because that's what I felt like the milk glass paint needed. Depending on the paint you're using, 1 coat may be all you need. So what you want to do is go over the entire jar, even over the top of the vinyl, with the first coat of paint. And then you're going to allow that to dry completely. You're going to allow that to dry with the vinyl masking in place, so we're not removing that at all. We're going to leave it on, and we're going to allow it to dry with that first coat of paint in place, and then we'll do the second coat of paint. You also want to be sure to follow all instructions that are on the back of your jar of paint, so be sure to read those and follow any instructions, as they could be different from the type of paint that I'm using. So once we get that first coat of paint on, we're just going to set those aside and allow them to dry according to the package instructions, and then we're going to do a second coat of paint. Once again, we're going to repeat the same process for the second coat of paint. We're going to go over the entire jar, going over the vinyl as well with the second coat. Note that I'm going to leave this vinyl on again and allow it to dry with the vinyl in place, and then we're going to remove it after the jars have completely dried with the second coat of paint. So that is important. So why am I doing 2 coats? I felt like they were a little too see-through with just 1 coat, but the 1 coat or 2 coats is completely up to you. You do want them to be slightly see-through so that your candlelight shows through just a little bit on the painted portion of the jar, as well as the mask portion of the jar. So for mine, I painted 2 coats, allowed those to dry, and then I removed my masking. Some glass paints also call for an oven cure once you've painted the glass. So this is so that the paint is dishwasher safe. In this case, we probably won't be washing these mason jars, but you can actually oven cure them if you want to. Just be sure to remove the vinyl before you do any oven cure, and do the oven cure before you add any decoration to the jar. Now we're going to remove the vinyl masking. To do that, we're going to cut around the entire mask with our craft knife. So just slowly trace around the masking with your craft knife, just like if you were tracing it with a pencil. So all we're doing here is cutting the paint away from the vinyl. So the paint has actually dried to the vinyl, and if you were to peel it up without cutting it, the paint would actually start to peel along the edges, which we do not want. So if you cut it with a craft knife, now it will cleanly peel up. So once I've cut all the way around the edges, I just start trying to lift it up in one corner with my craft knife, and then you can just start slowly peeling it up. And what you want to do as you slowly peel is watch the edges and make sure that the paint is not peeling up along with the vinyl. If it is, just cut it again with a craft knife and dry again. Now when you're peeling it up, you may notice that some paint has slipped under the vinyl masking, and that is okay. We'll take care of that in the next step. Don't worry about that. Just worry about any paint peeling in the corners. So just peel the masking completely away from the jar. And then for any paint that has slipped under the vinyl while you were painting, just use the edge of your craft knife to scrape that away. So you should be left with a Christmas shape that is completely masked and not painted. And now, once you've done that for all of your jars, you are ready to add some fun accents and add these to your home decor. So we're going to the top edge just to finish it off, and you just want to measure the ribbon and cut it to size with a pair of scissors, and then use a little bit of hot glue to secure the ribbon around the edge. And the ribbon you use is completely dependent upon you. You can pick whatever ribbon matches your home's decor or your Christmas table, obviously. So add the ribbon with a little bit of hot glue all the way around the upper edge, and then it's time to add in that tea light. So the tea light you want to use, you need it to be battery operated. So you don't want anything that you don't want a real tea light that you actually light. You want one that's battery operated. So all I did was add a little fake snow to the bottom of each one, about a third of the way full. Then just turn on your battery operated candle, drop it in your mason jar, and these are ready for your home's decor. So these are perfect for your mantle or even to add to your table centerpiece for your holiday meal. The tea light itself will light through the masking as well as slightly through the paint. So that was super easy, right? The Cricut makes everything easier. So thank you all so much for joining me today. If you love this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. You also want to head to our YouTube channel and subscribe, as we have crafting videos all the time, all about your Cricut machine and more, and you don't want to miss any of those. If you have any questions about anything we did today, feel free to ask those in the comment section below, because we love comments. Thanks y'all, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.